is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. If you watched the detailed video, Redskins and Colts talking about Adrian Peterson and his injury, this is the same game. And I wanted to show all the tackling issues this game has. Tackling so fundamental to football and obviously would be a major part of any football game. To me, Madden just has done this wrong for so long, and it's more evident this year, I think, than in years past. So we're going to take a look at this at speed, and then we're going to go back and not only talk about the football problems that it presents, but also, why these issues happen. So first of all, this is a hurdle animation. For those of you that maybe aren't familiar with how Madden works, the game runs off basically series of animations that they record, and unfortunately there's times where these animations can't be branched. So when they talk about branching, they mean going from one animation to the next. And the problem that Madden introduced to itself is they have recorded these animations together. So watch number 53 here kind of bow up. He's going to snap into an animation right there, and it's the hurdle animation. And don't get me wrong, at speed it can really look nice, but when the player is standing still, it looks awful. And not only that, when the player has no weight and momentum because he's standing still, these players can't affect him intentionally. There's no animation that Peterson has. So he's just going to kind of glide through them and just kind of resist any impact they may have. Now, sometimes it seems like the game gets thrown off position-wise when those things happen, so I'm not sure why my corner peels back and blocks Hooker out of the play, but I do think it's extremely interesting. The one tackle that's made here, and it's not called for a penalty, is actually made out of bounds, which you don't see in Madden this year, just like the refs as far as some of the penalties. Also pretty nice at the end of this play, my linebacker sits up like the Undertaker, but I just noticed that. Now, open field tackling, single one-on-one scenarios, this happens all the time. You can really just dive, and it's almost like a player has no bone structure. Now, in traffic, this game doesn't get any better. So I want you to watch what happens here, but understand the point I was making before. It's all animation-driven gameplay. Now, there's a penalty animation that actually plays out here on Margus Hunt. Now, the problem is, when you have this trucking animation go through, the animation for the penalty supersedes anything else that's being done. So Margus Hunt, number 92, left side of your screen, is going to get a face mask penalty on Adrian Peterson. So when that starts, which is right now, you notice that Hooker, number 29, stops doing anything. He cannot branch this. So he's literally standing here while Hunt's arm goes through Adrian Peterson to register this face mask, because that is the animation that ends the play. So everyone else can theoretically just stand here and do nothing because the play is over according to the game. Now, to move forward, one of the other things when you talk about double hit, consecutive tackles, right here, the game just doesn't have it right. So when you've got number 50 coming down to double hit, it doesn't matter. Margus Hunt's tackle is what matters. He's actually going to carry Peterson through Autry, through number 58, and really get him another 5 yards because, again, this is an unbranchable animation. There's no physics in this game, so it's all dependent on what animations are playing out. Now, for those of you that will question it, here you see sim settings. You go down, you go through the replays, and it's interesting to me, a lot of people talk about DDA. Some of these plays, ironically, the ones that we showed and talked about, like that 7-yard run, those aren't available in replay for some reason. And I just don't understand why those specific plays, the ones that seem to showcase a lot of the bad in Madden, are the ones that you can't actually access. You can access all these other ones, and there's no real rhyme or reason you can't show some of the plays, but just for continuity's sake, here you see second quarter. I'm going to show this at speed. If you watch the beginning, you know this is the play. This is the Adrian Peterson at speed, the hurdle. Everyone glides into him. We go out of bounds. My linebacker sits up like the Undertaker, and that's it. This game, I'm telling you, is not improving. This game is actually regressing, and there's no excuse. Next-gen consoles, all the money EA makes from this game, exclusivity agreement with the NFL, we should have a better product, and we just don't. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. I'll be back in the week with more commentary.